Hi everybody, welcome back to Cids Modern Life, episode 72, season 2 obviously, and we are here on Mount Olympus. I just recently unlocked, I don't know whether we can see it in the sky, maybe not, a constellation, this one, constellation seems to be dim. Now we can't get a great deal about it, but it's very dim, and yeah, you can only see it on the night after an eclipse, so you can't see it tonight. Anyway, I have been doing a little bit of building. Well, alright, I've been doing a little bit of landscaping over here, filling this in. This is slowly being filled in and getting to the point where I'm happy with it. And this is obviously all getting covered in blue. And I made 4 more of these infused glasses. But before we do that, let's have a look at perks, because I leveled up to level 2. So we're going to take a 5% increase in maximum life. And then once we've got the level 3, which is what I've been doing that building for, we shall have the 15% extra. However, I wanted to have a look, see what we could get out of this constellation. So I am after some specific ones, and I'd like Dissidia is one of them. Visio is another, and there's a couple which we haven't got currently in the sky. So let's deal with Dissidia. Well, that happens, don't worry, nothing to worry about. And Visio. And let's stick a Fornax in, because I've got no idea what that one does. Oop. Not taking it. There we go. That gives us those, so we can take those out. And let's see what that book gives us, shall we? Now I know what Dissidia and Visio should give me. So the interesting thing will be what that one gives me. Fire aspect 2, flame 2, scorching heat, sharpness 4, power 4, and feather falling 5. Feather falling 5 was the one I was really after there. Sharpness we should be able to get higher. So what I would like to do is take out that and put that in, and let's just try for a pure oh god, which one was it? Let's try for a pure Visio. No, let's try just if I can get them to overlap nicely, then that should give us the Dissidia. And if we go and grab a book, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to stick a book in there, thank you very much, while it's still night time. Now, this would probably be better done at midnight, which we actually can't tell. I'm guessing it must be raining. However, what do we get from that one? Sharpness 7. That will do me nicely. Strangely enough, yes, that is what we were after. So we've definitely got sharpness. So what was it? I can't remember. That was Dissidia. Let's try Visio, 3 of them. I can always make more of these plates. They're a little bit painful to make, but let's try. Did I say Visio? Hang on. Dissidia. Visio, and a little bit of Visio. There we go. Let's try that one for size. I'm going to put those away. We'll try this book, and I'm going to then try one more thing, which is not with this. We're going to take these books and we're going to try something with them. On the basis that we can always make more. Now that was feather falling 5. Which is, that's fine. So I'm going to take you, and you, and you. And we're going to head back to the ranch. We're going to head back out and have a look at some alternative technology to try and cheese the system. I'm also going to put sharpness 7 onto my my sword. There we go. Right. How are we doing for stuff, by the way? A lot of gasoline, a lot of diesel, and a lot of lubricant. Okay, printing press. I made one. And we've played with this before. And then if we have a look at the printing press chase, relatively cheap, however we do. I think the gods are angry that I'm trying to cheese their system. Let me just get that on to... Tell you what. Oak, make me 64. Start that. Clear that. Make me some of those. Make me a couple of stacks, and then if I go and do chase, make me some of those. Right, so no, I need a typesetting table. It's been a while. Typesetting table, one of them, thank you. And again, we'll put these somewhere else at some point. We'll stick the chase in there, and we shall put a... What's that? That is... Right. Try and remember this technique here. Back in a second. Alright, so it's a shift click, and that will give us this. Now this is a protection 5 plate, and if I pop you there, obviously we're not going to get much out of that because we need some ink, and I think, is it books? I can never remember, but we'll put ink on, that's not a problem. Ink, and then I think we need a book. Just start. I just want one for now. Ah, yeah, of course. If I do it automatically, it gets put in there. And it will do its thing. Now, it took a lot of levels there. You probably noticed I lost a huge amount of levels, but give this a moment, and protection 5. And this has got its durability. Now, this I'm interested in. Powered anvil. Are you able to repair that? Jeez. Oh yeah, I am liking that a lot. So now we can make as many protection 5 books as we like, and Featherfoot and this one, and so on and so forth. That is cheesy. I like it a lot. You come with me. As will you, and you. So these got protection 4. So if I take the protection off them, hopefully, I should be able, except for that fuss got 5 protection 4. I should be able to put protection 5 on those. And that should get feather 4. Yes. Hello. Okay. Let me grab some books. I think we're gonna set these up in the library in Alexandria, because that would seem to be the sensible place to do it. And I'll take 55 books with me as well. just because we can. I'll see you across there. Alright, so I've got this set up over here. I've got 3 Protection 5 books. I disenchanted my helmet, so it's not got protection on it. And when I went to enchant it, 35 levels. So, still pretty good. Protection 5. Obviously it doesn't improve the armor, but it should improve the damage reduction. Now I've got 2 more copies, and obviously I can make more. I have repaired that plate. The issue is these require me to have a lot of levels to actually create the plates in the first place. So yeah, that's if you right click on that, it'll almost certainly not do anything, because I don't have any 3 levels. Isn't going to be nowhere near enough to make an enchanted plate of that. However, that is a book which we can split for starters. So let us put sharpener, that's power, and that is now sharpness. So that makes those considerably cheaper, and that's feather falling. So yeah, on the whole, I'm very, very happy with that. Downside is we are going to need a lot of levels, and we don't really have a good level generator right now. The zombie spawner thing is okay, but it's not really, you know, it's not in there. Like, however, I'm not going to let that stop me putting sharpness onto this thing, because sharpness 7 rather than sharpness 5, just because, you know, that would be kind of stupid. So I am going to get the levels necessary to do that. Now what I could also do with is some reading glasses, or I could actually do with putting maybe reading on. Yeah, you see, that would work, wouldn't it? I don't know what it's going to cost to stick reading on my helmet, but we can soon find out. It's probably going to be pricey to feel. I've got to... you can't put reading on that. Okay, fine. I need glasses then. Fine, useless enchant, didn't want you anyway. So glasses are basically that, which is, I haven't got it on me, but I'm sure if I fire myself over here at speed, I can get a pair of reading glasses, and we can find out what the actual requirements are. You can't see them without reading glasses, so, you know, go figure. Reading glasses, make me some. Oh, okay, make me some of that. I can just take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. That'll do the trick. And a quick chisel will get me back to there. I'm sure I probably didn't need to do that. I probably could have done it with the chisel version, but now we can do glasses and bang and done and in. Right, that should be a little bit easier. Let's head back over here and check that out and see what the actual level requirement is. Now, while we also mention it, you know, this problem we've got here, what do you think of that as a solution? It's not perfect, but it's all right. Adds an interesting texture, I think. Obviously we've got to do something with these corners, and we're going to end up with mixtures. Now there we're going to have that, so I think, but it will give us that kind of textured areas and smooth areas, which I think could work. I digress. Let me go and put my reading glasses on, and let's go and see what it says. 64 levels. Ow. Okay, I ain't going to do that yet. That's going to take a serious amount of levelage. But I think you'll agree, it's quite an interesting little system of building up the old stuff. Okay, let me just gather my thoughts now, and I'll be back in a sec. All right, got an idea. To improve the efficiency of our spawner. This may work, it may not. However, first thing we are going to need is a whole metric crap ton of nocturnal powder. And I need my astral sorcery thing, and we need you, and we go and get a whole metric crap ton of, oh, yeah, alright. Maybe I didn't need quite that much. Let me put some of that away, along with those. They can go in there, and I only needed 64 of these, so we'll do that. Oh, and while we're at it, well, that can go in as well. So we're going to take our nocturnal powder, illumination powder, and we're going to do that. Now this stuff is somewhat OP, but we're going to have to run this in several times because it takes a while for the charge to build. There we go, and that gives us 4 stacks. I think that is more than adequate. Right, so what does this stuff do? Well, let me show you. If you've not seen this before, this is OP stuff. If you have seen this before, then it's not that bad. You know, this is going to be no surprise. But if we go and pat that down there, it will create a dark cloud of nastiness where all sorts of insanely nasty. How the hell? You're not supposed to. Wow. I need to land. He's going to get me otherwise. Come on. Anyway, my thoughts are this. Now that cloud only lasts for a few seconds at the outside, maybe 10. So, armed with a few seconds of that, we could rig a dispenser on a timer at the bottom of our spawning thing to basically dispense all those things out. Now what we need to do, let me just check, what did I get there? Wow, lots of magical books, epic shader, and some rotten flesh. Which things, right, let us get another, let's just test this again. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, 11,000, 12,000, 13,000, 14,000, about 14 or 15 seconds. What the hell are you? A cavernic bear. Hi, how are you doing, bear? Not so well, huh? Okay, so we're getting some strange mobs. We know that they last about 15 seconds, which is obviously times 20, so 10 will be 150, about 300 ticks. So what we would need is a clock or some kind of timer with a 300 tick delay on it to basically zap those, and let's go and see what we can do. I'm just going to go and have a look at a few options, and I'll be back with you in a sec. Alright, well, it definitely works. I need redstone and some way to turn this off. At the moment it's just going to keep going every so often, so what we need to do, I think, let's take a repeater. I think that will work. And redstone repeater, oh, and a lever would be handy, which I'm sure I've got. And I've gone with a redstone clock from Cyclic because that is the most customizable piece of amazing equipment that I've ever used out of redstone. It basically makes it laughably easy. Now there is a downside, spiders for one, as you can see down there. So we can oh, it's a crazy spider. In which case we should probably get ourselves, oh damn, this is not going to work, is it? No. Okay, we've got an issue with spiders, so that's our first concern. I'm going to just put this on just so we can get some infinite flight rather than because yeah, ow. Oh, I managed to shoot myself a bit, I see. So that is a problem. I'm not entirely sure what the solution to that is. But that will do us. Can I... No! Ah, damn it. Again. Okay, well that's an issue as well. If I trap myself on a regular basis. Yeah, that's probably not wise either. Okay, let me try and sort myself out a little bit, and well, I'll be back in a sec. All right. So the first issue we've got, and I've got the thing. We can't easily get back in to reload this, but I don't really want to do a lot. This is just a temporary fix. So, yeah, that worked. So if we go and check that out, it did create a few points in the underside where it can spawn, but we should hopefully see there's a spider there, but we've got cavernous skeleton, another crazy skeleton, which is all good. I mean, we've got 34 levels there. And I've only used this 3 times so far. These are a pain. But I suppose beggars and choosers and all that kind of thing. So then the only question is how we set the clock up. And I think 300 ticks is more than adequate. We're going to get a lot of loots out of it that we can obviously use. What do we get there? Piece of garbage, more garbage, but magical books, more magical books, string, some ender pearls. I mean, most of this is rubbish, but you know, it's, we're not after the drops really, we're after the thing, the hoofer, the whatsamajig. So if I go in here now and put the clock in, we should in theory be able to set this up so we can have a timer on it and yada yada. However, what I do need to do is set myself so I can get back here, because I want to put you there this is always on, so this will issue a pulse every... So I want a duration of, I don't know, 5 ticks perhaps. That's every 300 ticks. I think that will do. Oh, we need to make it require redstone, which we shall put you on there. So we should be good to block all that in, and let's go and see how that works, shall we? Now if I was doing this... Oh, we've got slimes. Yeah, we've got some serious mobs in here. And it's going to take me a while, but I think we'll get, hopefully, get 64 levels out of this. So let's see how we go. I'll be back in a bit. Alright, we've got 67 levels. However, we also have a slight issue. We have got an absolute overload of mobs which are too large to get into the killing zone, including all of these spiders. Now every single one of these spiders is a crazy spider, as best as I can tell. Yep, there you go. Oh, and the venomous. If you let them get close to you, they'll have you, and they are cause blindness and poison. So that's fun as well. Hence why I'm stood back with a bow, trying to deal with these. But what this really means is I need to come up with a way of actually dealing with these that work. This works really well. Biggest problem is the glut of books I'm getting. I don't know why I'm getting all these cavanic mobs, but anyway, we obviously need to sort them out. Which is fine. I've got my magnet running, which is hopefully going to help me a little bit as well. Oh, come on. As long as they can't reach you, you're fine. It's when they can hit you that you get problematic. And as you can see, they're not trivial. Anyway, I need to just clear these guys up, because the boss mobs, they won't actually die, or they won't despawn. So yeah, I need to just deal with these guys, and I'll be back in a mo. Alright, getting a solution in. We still need to, if we're going to continue using this as a method of getting experience, we still need to come up with a way of resupplying, not eternal powder, but some time ago I built a mob grinder, and that is just sat there. So if anything comes up to here, that thing's going to kill it. And I've given it a range upgrade to give it actually more space than it needs. However, we also need to get into here. And hang on, right. So what I want to do is get down here, and I want to stick a ender chest there with a hopper. That's the aerial faith. The aerial faith plate. The aerial faith plate is absolutely fine. But the problem we have is if anything goes on there, it doesn't go down. That is a pain. I wonder if we could get away. Hang on, there's an idea. I apologise, this is very dark down here. Let me just rectify that as well temporarily. There we go. If we take you out and you out of there, and then do that, that might work. I don't think they should be. Well, I suppose the worst case scenario is, yeah, let's just check something out. It may get me some slabbage. No. Huh. Okay, like that is it. I think that will work. One, two, three. That should do the trick. Let me try this. Why are you not going in? I don't want to break that aerial faith plate because that is already pre-programmed for this, so you know, I don't want to break it. That worked. Okay, now anything large that gets stuck here is getting stabbed by them. Yeah, I was thinking about putting all of those at the top, but they actually use more iron than I'm prepared to spend. Let's go and turn this on and let's see what happens now. Back in a sec. That's peculiar. That's almost as if it stopped working entirely. Turned it on, but nothing came out. And you could see the cloud forming several times. Now I've just tested it with the normal spawners, and they're definitely spitting mobs up. So yeah, that is very strange. You see, there's definitely darkness been generated down there. Definitely no mobs either, but if I turn those off, the odd one gets killed by the grinder, but look, there you go. How very weird. See, that to me, there's that skeleton again. I wonder if we got some kind of glitch. Let's see what happens. Very strange. Yeah, nothing. My suspicion would be of some kind of glitch going on down there. Because obviously it worked before. I'm not changing nothing. There's this machine up here waiting to kill anything that appears, but I'm going to go turn it off for the time being. We've actually got the levels we need to make that book, or the plate, I should say. We probably haven't got anywhere close to the levels we need to actually apply said book. Actually, we should probably not hang around in that. I mean, we've really got a whole load of that stuff left in there as well. Intriguing. I may try a relog and just see if that helps as well. Back in a mo. Working again. I don't know why it stopped working. But clearly we're okay now. And we're getting all sorts of goodies. And hopefully, if any of those spiders or the slimes manage to get into... oh, hello. Anyway, that definitely works. So, and it didn't use as much nocturnal powder as I thought it had in the time that it took me to get 60 odd levels. I'm going to, I think, run down and turn the that system off, because I'm not going to continue with this. I'll do the, most of this grinding between episodes to get the levels necessary. And what I want to do is create this book so we can see what's going on down there. So let me just sort this lot out. I shall be back with you once we've done that, and then we'll go and create this plate, and the world should be good and happy. Although quite a few of these mobs are not getting into that hole there. So anyway, back in a mo. Okay, well, we can definitely say that that works as a system, even if it is not as efficient as we might like it. However, if we just look at this, let me get the spell books. No, okay, let me look at. So we got these. We got 267 spell books. Venom Blast 1. What can I Venom Blast? Hi, how you doing, sir? Oh, okay, we can't Venom Blast Skeleton because they're not subject to poison, but we could have done if he was. I bet there's no sheep or anything about it. I don't think there's anything much of anything alive left around my base. I think I've tested things on him too much. Yeah, not really. We're seeing a lot to. Hello. I'd like you to. Really? Yeah, okay, fine. I have no idea. But we've got plenty few of those books to play with. However, that's not what we're going to do. We're going to finish off by getting this plate done. I definitely need to improve my come on, there you go. Make me 2 of them, please. Thank you. 1, 2. Well, that's not what I wanted. There we go. And yeah, that takes a hot moment to do its thing. So while that's doing, we'll just do that. It will create me a copy of it. Sharpness 7. Now this has obviously got sharpness 5. So what we do need to do is, well, I'm not going to actually remove it right now. What we'll do is I will, first things first, let's 36 to take that to sharpness 7. 30, that's actually not too bad. Okay, We can rename it at the same time, I would imagine. Anyway, that I think for now is that. What we do need to do, of course, is get you and repair you before that gets broked, because what we don't want is... But that is a reasonably OP exploit, I think. I'm sure you'll agree. Let me know what you think about this. I'm not going to do anything with it until I've had my, like, you know, feedback on that. But it definitely is an improvement on these horrible black triangles. And yeah, I think on that note, we are about done. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.